Hello friends, fellow explorers, adventurers, and those who wander. My name is Chris, and I am your guide. And today, we are taking a little time this afternoon on a beautiful sunny day here in Orlando, and we're visiting SeaWorld. Now, I have to tell you, I haven't been to SeaWorld in at least 10 years, probably more than that. And, so I'm excited. They have a bunch of stuff that wasn't here last time I was here. I know they have like a Sesame Street zone, which, we'll check it out. It should be fun. And a bunch of new coasters and stuff. Now, before we get started, yes, I am aware of the fact that a number of years ago they were involved with a controversy with a documentary that came out, which honestly, if you do the history about it, the family involved with the trainer who was kind of the catalyst, if it were, for that documentary, they've come out and said, hey, this documentary is misrepresenting and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into the politics or anything like that of that. I'm just here to have a fun time. If you want to look into that, that's up to you. I do know that excuse me, SeaWorld continues to do a lot of conservation with a lot of sea animals. They have a lot of big programs, especially being here at the ocean. They do a lot of rehab and things like that. So I think they're trying to help more than anything else. Some people think about, animals in captivity. That's your thing. You do your own thing. But today is just about going in. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna discover what we can here. There's actually a summer fest going on right now that I'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna wander around. Got the action camera on and standing by, so maybe they'll let me take it on some of the roller coasters or some of the rides and get a perspective of that. So we'll find out, because they got some killer coasters here. But oh, I'm getting lost between the cars. Yeah, so let's head inside and see what we can discover. It's funny, as I walk through security, because I've gone through different park security so many times, I just know the procedure. And so, FYI, so if you go through any of the scanners, I know they're all just walkthroughs, here's how you do it, okay? Take all your electronics, be it cameras, be it phones, whatever it is, take them out of your pockets, that's loud, really loud speaker, and what you do is hold it out in front of you, like fully extended, both your arms if you need to. That's what I do. I take all my cameras and phones, fully extend it, and what it does, it basically shows their sensors that it's away from your body, and so it doesn't trigger it. So, yeah, but it's funny, it's like, when I went through like that, the security people like, thank you for doing that. It's like, yeah, I've only done it 5 or 6 times this week. So anyways, all right, let's see what we can find. All right, so a little history of SeaWorld. So the first park was opened in San Diego in 1965, I believe it was. Followed by another second park in Ohio, which is kind of interesting that they chose Ohio. But then here in Orlando, this is actually the third SeaWorld that has existed. Now, it was initially owned by a private company, but eventually it was sold to Anheuser-Busch, the same people who do Budweiser, and actually at the time owned Busch Gardens over in Tampa. Now, since then, Anheuser-Busch is no longer a brand. It's actually owned by a German company now, which their name eludes me at the moment. But at the moment, though, it's an independent company that owns Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and the different parks like that. Now, SeaWorld has not just this park. They also have a place called Discovery Cove, where they have interactions you can do, swim with the dolphins, all those things, which I'd love to do, but it's not something I would want to do on my own. I definitely want to have somebody there to share some fun with me. And then also they have a place called Aquatica. And if you haven't figured it out, they also have coasters. Yeah, Aquatica is their water park that they have, that they opened in the last couple of years. But now, yeah, it seems like SeaWorld's main focus is a lot on roller coasters and things like that, thrill park and stuff like that. So we're gonna find out about their coasters, we're gonna look around. They have a big tower here, which you can go as like an observation deck. We'll go up in that and catch some shows. Okay, let's go. Being categorized as a zoological park and not just a theme park, they have a lot of animal displays around, which is very nice. See the flamingos just kind of hanging out. Flamingo, not flamenco. That's when they're dancing. They have a Dolphin Encounters show starting in about about 10 minutes, so we're gonna head over there real quick. As you're walking your way up to the Dolphin Encounter, they have these signs to learn about dolphins, and I had no idea killer whales are considered a species of dolphin. That's pretty crazy. Okay, I got a seat for the Dolphin Encounter, and it says we're in the splash zone, so we'll see how this goes. I may go to the action camera because at least that's waterproof.
All the way up and out of the water.
I liked the fact that it wasn't, you know, just a bunch of tricks. They were like, this is why we do it. It's like behavior studies, talked a lot about ecology and how to, you know, help preserve their, you know, where they're living and some of their domains and stuff. So it was really cool. But they have a Dolphin Encounter over here where you can actually go one-on-one. So we're gonna head over there. Okay, we were gonna do the Dolphin Encounter real quick, but they have an orca thing, just pretty much like we just saw, starting in about 10 minutes. So we literally have to book it to the other side of the park, so hang on. Well, I got over here, and as you can see, this show is full, the 3:30 show. They have a 6:30 show for the orcas, so definitely try to check that out. In the meantime, this side of the park has a couple of cool coasters, and yeah, we'll see what else we can discover. Seriously, I'm walking around this place and I have no clue whatsoever what's around. Because I remember, like, over here, the last time I was here, I was working with a country artist and there was a stage there and we did a show, but obviously no more. So yeah, but yeah, we're gonna clearly this is as much discovery for me as anything else. So I just talked to one of the team members, or whatever they call them here. For the 6:30 show, they recommended getting here like a 5:45. He said, especially the 3:30 show, it fills up like no time at all, and the 6:30 show fills up pretty quick. But while we're here, right next to the Orca Theater, there's Sesame Street Land. So we're gonna walk around and we'll find out, wait, what's the song? How to get to Sesame Street, because it's right here. Here we go. Here we are, 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street. You got Oscar's cans over there, very cool. And you got Mr. Hooper's store. Cool, let's walk around. It looks like some of these windows are interactive, so let's see what we can see. Well, you know we can't help but. I didn't do anything. Yeah, some of the windows and doors here have interactive screens, and have some Muppet friends. Let's see what these buttons do. Nothing. As you would expect in Mr. Hooper's store, you have all the merchandise you can get. Of course, some nice drinks. I like this over here though. Little picture of Mr. Hooper. That's very cool. I love the fact that actually that they do have some grab and go options. So if you don't, feel like waiting in line, you get a quick salad or a little sandwich. That's awesome. So many Muppets. I think I may need to get this shirt. That's pretty cool. And they have all kinds of Muppet slippers, but it looks like they're all kid sizes. Nothing for the grown-ups. Boo. because I would totally wear those bird feet, like most of the day. And as you would expect, they have a photo op meet and greet. Grover. I wonder if they ever have Super Grover come out. So this is neat. They have like a custom cup you can get of Cookie Monster, and you know, he's posable and stuff like that, but then you can get all these accessories for him. Kites or flip-flops. Very cool. Got some goggles. And it's cool because like it helps Sesame place cares. That's very awesome. You can tell that the orca show is let out because now this area is packed. But it's cool. It's like it keeps all the little kids contained to one area actually. It's kind of handy if you think about it. I can't help but wonder, like a public pool, how much of this water is actually intermingled with, never mind. So right now they have what's called Electric Ocean going on, basically through the summer. It's their festival. They're doing special fireworks on the weekends. They're doing different entertainment. They have a dance party at one place and stuff like that. Plus, also they have different booths set up. They're offering special food right now. So let's see what they have to offer here. So at this booth, they got a little Philly cheesesteak and Italian sausage. But mostly they got that stuff there, which is kind of pricey, but I may have to check it out. So over here near the icebreaker ride, they got some break dancers for the electric summer thing. So let's go take a look. Clearly there's been a rip in the space-time continuum, because if you think about it, like we had Crocs come back a couple of years ago, we got fanny packs that are coming back, and now we got breakdancing. I mean, what year is this? Alright, as we're walking around and leaving Sesame Street, I decided to get a little friendly cocktail. Got a mojito. They had this one that I'm gonna go back and get later though. It was like a spicy pineapple margarita, and it was like super spicy, but it was really good though. As I'm walking around and looking here, first off, I mean, I think we need to go on that super tall coaster there. That's the one to go on. I think that's the Mako, they call it, or the Manta, maybe that's it. There's one called Kraken that I've done here before, but that was the only one I ever did here. And as I'm looking around, they have this here, and I'm wondering if that's the stage I played on when I was here with Mark Wills. Gosh, long time ago. But either way, it looks like they're doing some refurbing over there. Maybe they're putting more seats, or who knows what's going on there. That's cool. They have a ride here called Infinity Falls, and they have an elevator that brings your floater up, and then it takes you down. Oh! And gets my feet wet. I really like this. As you go around the lagoon, they actually have these little flamingo boats that you can paddle around with, or pedal around with, I should say. That's fun. I found a booth here called Coaster Cocktails, whereas they created a bunch of cocktails after their roller coasters, which points for that. What do you think? Oh, got monkey shoulder. Oh crap, that's like the best whiskey. Okay, I think we're getting that. Okay, so first off, the drink comes in a bag, which is pretty cool. But then the straws are flavored. So what do we got? We got lemon, and what's this guy? Lime. Lime. Okay, well that makes sense because the green. What would be good? This is, I've never dealt with, and you can eat the straw. Yeah, just like that. That's bizarre. Okay, we're gonna do lemon because why not? Yeah. All right, I got one. I wish I'd known when I had my other drink. I didn't know that. Thank you. I appreciate how the little bag is like branded also for the monkey shoulder. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna have to taste this now with our lemon straw. This is the craziest thing. So, I mean, first off, look at, I mean, that's a thick little straw there. But you can eat it, they said, so cheers. Yeah, so it breaks, almost like a sugar candy. It was good. It said I can grab a lemon too, or a lime if I wanted to, which I might. All right, hang on. I have to say my bag of whiskey is very weird, but I kind of like it. I got a lime straw just in case. We'll give that a shot also. Is it weird that I'm just enjoying eating the straw? It's actually pretty good. It's like a sweet tart almost, but not quite as tart. I like it. But now I got lime though for my drink, so let's go to the coaster. All right, so as you know, the rule is when you've had a drink, you gotta get on Twisty Ride. So we're going on to Mako. Here we go. This is funny, even while you're in the queue, they give you an opportunity to give a little education. Oh my god, I mean seriously, that was so amazing. All right, let's find another coaster, because if anything, if that's any indication, yeah, so good. All right, let's go. Okay, we're over here, so let's see what the wait time on the Sky Tower looks like, because that looks like that would be amazing. So the Sky Tower, as it's called, is only $5, unless you're a pass holder and it's $0. But they said that like the wait is like 10-15 minutes, so it's not bad at all. So we'll wait in line, look around, and take a view. Here you go. In spite of the fact that what the salesperson said, it's been longer than 10 minutes, and it's 10 till 6. We have a whale show we have to go to, so I may bail on this and do this afterwards. We'll see. We'll see in the next 5 minutes how things go. Okay, so I pulled an audible because the tower is going to take a while still, and it's 5 till 6 right now. The next orca show is at 6:30, so I want to make sure I got over there and got a good seat and stuff like that. So we'll do that. We may head to the tower afterwards and see what that looks like. They close at 8, and then what's up, baby? So we'll do that and kind of more improv-ing the day from there. So one of the things I'm quickly discovering that if you come to SeaWorld you should be aware of, a lot of their animal shows run on the same time schedule. For example, I just walked past the sea lions and otter show, and they also run at 6:30, the same time as the orca show, and 4:30, and all the different times they correspond. So you kind of got to plan your day just a little bit, just to let you know. To give you an idea, it's 6 o'clock, half hour till show, and this place is already getting full. Sitting here waiting for the show to begin. They're doing a little trivia, and I just realized this could be trouble. Yeah, they just warned us that we most likely will get soaked if we're in the 15 rows, and I'm in row 10. Here we go. Lot of fun. What I liked about it, in addition, I mean, it wasn't, so I remember the show that I saw many years ago, and it was purely an entertainment thing. You know, it was like a message about, oh, we're one with the ocean, and, you know, I forget exactly what it was, but it was more entertainment. This show is very much about conservation. It was about the future of the whales, and what we're doing, or SeaWorld, I should say, is doing to work with them to improve their lives, to get, you know, and the different behaviors that they do. So it's very, very cool. I really enjoyed that. So awesome. All right, so now what time is it? Let's see. It's almost 7 o'clock. So let's see if we can get on that dang tower, shall we? All right, we're back over here to get onto the tower, and yeah, this line is much better now. Let's see how fast we get up there. Oh yeah, definitely much better. This is not a very good view. I feel kind of ripped off by this. No, this is kind of boring. Very cool. As we look, we see there's a convention center. Beyond that is Universal. You can see the Twin Towers there. Downtown Orlando. Here's the terrible death coaster that I rode on earlier. Very nice. Not quite as intimidating up here. Here's another look for the construction area they're working on over there. Yeah, I can see my car from here. Kind of see is Epcot. You can see the sphere of Spaceship Earth. That was a lot of fun, a little quick little 5-minute or so trip. And as you can see, the tower itself is kind of like a corkscrew thing going on. So basically it's rotating the entire time, giving you a nice 360 view and stuff. So that was fun. Looks like we got another dance party going on over here for Electric Summer, or Electric Ocean, forgive me. And then we'll head over to Atlantis and see what other coasters we can find. All right, let's go. we better get going. 7:30 now. I was gonna get on Journey to Atlantis, then I saw this. You know, in spite of the fact that the app says it's only 25 minutes, this is not 25 minutes. So let's go check out Kraken. Kraken says it's 10, so we'll see how that looks. Okay, so as we walk up, it says 5 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Yeah, so 5 minutes. It was literally, this is my new friend. It was literally the time to walk to the queue while I was up here, so let's go. Was so much stinking fun, and I apologize that the camera angle dropped at some point. I gotta look back. I just noticed it when I got off the ride that the angle on the GoPro had dropped, so but I'll check that later. That's why I needed to do the 360, that way even if it drops it'll be fine. Another train of victims going up, but yeah, that was so much fun. So yeah, honestly, it's 8 o'clock right now. It's got 2 hours till the place closes. We may get in place for the fireworks, but honestly, the way the crowds are heading out, by 9 o'clock, there's gonna be nobody here. But maybe we'll go grab a bite and see what we can find. All right, let's go to the next adventure. That was great though. I can't help but laugh when I go on this ride because it's always cracking me up. All right, so talking to a cast member, and focus the other end. Journey to Atlantis, Kraken, and the Penguins Adventure, or whatever it's called. They're closing at 8 o'clock, which it is 5 after right now. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go check out the dolphin area they got, and they got a manatee area too. So we'll go check those out too, because I love manatees. They're the best. So, all right, let's see what we got. Okay, so we just headed towards the dolphin pins and the manatee pins, and they're closed too. So I think the challenge at this point is finding out what's still open until the end of the night, which if that's the case, then them staying open till 10 is really kind of silly if everything's closed within the park. But we're gonna check it out anyway. We are determined. We will not be defeated. Or I won't. Okay, so I just talked to a team member, or whatever they call them, and So it looks like the stadium is open for viewing for the fireworks. So I think we'll grab one last drink. Actually, I think I'll probably grab a Powerade or something because I'm actually feeling dehydrated. And head over to the stadium, see what we can find over there. So hopefully you can hear me okay. As part of the Electric Ocean celebration they're doing, they're having a dance party over here on the stadium stage, and so it's nice, nice little place to sit and just waiting for the fireworks to start. Not too bad.
Oh yeah, here we go!
I will say the dance party is a nice thing at the end of the night for parents to have their kids burn off their excess energy, because pretty much that's all it is down there. It's mostly kids like, you know, 6 to 10 years old just going at it. So as soon as they get in the car on the drive home, dead. So it's kind of cool. They have a cool, they have like a, is that an angelfish or some kind of, you know, different type of characters out there with them and stuff. So it's kind of fun. Okay, I have to say that was a solid nighttime show. I mean, it was a great combination of lighting and pyro and flames and lasers and water. Yeah, it was really great. I will say, I mean, which is a great thing around here because, like, you know, Disney, I mean, they have all their nighttime shows which are great. This was fantastic. Universal, they really need to step up their game. I mean, their nighttime shows are kind of meh, to be in my honest opinion. Hopefully, when Epic Universe opens in 2 years, I know they have a big, like a center water fixture near the entrance of the park. So hopefully they'll do a lot more nighttime events like this because, like I said, this was fantastic. Yeah, it was really great. Crowds dispersing, heading to the parking lot. So yeah, we'll do a final wrap up in a minute. So here's one thing I want to point out which is not great. So over here is the stadium seating where we just watched the fireworks from. And where I am now, this is the exit. And the way things are set up right now is you have to walk the entire circumference of the park in order to get back over here. Now, there used to be a path that went straight from the stadium to here, but I guess construction for a new ride is kind of killing that. So here's hoping that once that construction is done, you can get right back to the exit, because that was terrible. I mean, that was a good 20-minute walk just around there. So hopefully they'll fix that in the future. All right, finally made the long trek back to my car. That's one of the ticks about SeaWorld here. They just have surface parking, and depending on what time you get here, you're gonna be taking a walk. But at the end of the night, you have the car horn symphony going off. Everybody's trying to find their cars with their alarms. It's pretty funny, actually. So, you know, that's an issue, but it's okay. Get here early enough during the day, it's not a big deal. Speaking of which, though, I got here at 3. Park just closed. I mean, it's 10 after 10 right now. I had so much fun. I did a bunch of stuff. I did 2 rides. I saw 2 shows. You know, there's more. If I got here a little bit earlier, I could do more. But for a Friday in the middle of July, it wasn't packed. It wasn't crazy busy. It was actually nice. More horns. So a couple of things that I'm not crazy about is the fact that literally, I mean, the path that I showed you as far as getting from the stadium to the exit is one thing, but literally the park is like essentially one, maybe 2 paths, and that's it to get around, and that's it. I mean, Disney's nice in the fact that you have multiple places and multiple ways you can get around. Universal Studios is the same way, a little more spread out. Islands of Adventure is a little more restricted, even though you can go both ways around. But it was still a lot of fun. I had so much fun today, and I was surprised. I guess I didn't know what to expect, because like I said, I have been here in, I can't remember how long. And like I said at the beginning, I think it's been at least 10 years. But it was great. It was great. The team, the cast members, or wherever they call them here, were really friendly, helpful, the ones I talked to. The guests were really friendly. One thing that was, I didn't point this out when I was actually getting onto the roller coasters. So one of the things they do here, which I thought was so weird, is, so you know when you go on like a ride at, say, Disney or Universal or whatever, at the end of the queue, just before you get on, you'll have a team member there saying, hey, okay, get in row 3, get in row 2, whatever it is, you know, to fill up the cars. They didn't do that. Basically, aside from, and actually a couple of queues, I didn't even see an attendee the entire time until I actually got into the seat of the car. You know, basically you just go up, and then there's a whole bunch of lines, and you just get wherever you want. It's like, okay, there you go. So that was actually kind of funny to see. You know, like I said, I loved the shows. I love the emphasis, it seemed to me, a little bit more on the conservation and working with animals and bettering their health and environment and stuff like that. I don't remember if I pointed out, but they had a graphic saying that since 1965, they've helped over 40,000 animals, and which I think is remarkable. That's pretty amazing. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a one-day park. If you want to come down here, you could easily do SeaWorld in a day. But it was fun. You know, I know they have different events, like they have a craft beer fest that's coming up from August till September. They do stuff for Halloween and Christmas and all the things, as most places around here do. But yeah, if you want something different, a little bit, you know, a little bit off the beat and a little bit off the beaten path from Disney and Universal, this is great. Yeah, and also too, I know they usually work out deals between here and Legoland, I think, and Busch Gardens, or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do or not, but they used to. Like, you buy a package and get tickets for all three. I'd love to do Discovery Cove, where they do the Dolphin Encounters. I would love to do Aquatica, which is their water park, but in due time. In due time. But that's it for tonight. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did, because I had a lot of fun. And thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for being my friends. Do the like and subscribe and stuff like that, which is over here, because now I understand that I'm looking into a mirrored image on my viewfinder. And yeah, spread the word. You know, it's a little channel, it's growing. I'm just mostly doing it for myself, but if I can have some friends join me along the way, all the better. So that's it. I have some ideas what to do next, so you'll have to stay tuned to find out what that is. So anyways, thanks so much for hanging out, and we will see you soon. Bye.